I seriously just didn't feel like standing up, so I'm sitting down today. That's the thing that's happening. I'm also currently covered in paint. It's actually not very visible, but it could be in the future, possibly, because we had a homecoming work day, float work day and stuff, so we used a lot of paint, and now I'm covered in it. Hey guys, it's Deborah. So today I'm going to be doing the pronunciation book tag. This tag was created by Megan from A Quarter of Reading, and I was tagged to do this by Kayla from the BookTube Turtle. I will have both of their videos and channels linked in the description below. When I originally watched this video, I was really excited about it and I really wanted to do the tag, and then I was tagged in it, so it means I get to do it. The first question: pick a character's or place's name that always leaves you tongue-tied. I just started reading They Both Die at the End, and one of the main characters' names is Rufus Emeterio, I think. But then there's also Emeterio and like a whole bunch of other different ways to pronounce it, and I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, and I'm already just like at the beginning of the book, and I'm not excited to try and pronounce his name for the rest of the book. So that one. Number 2, pick a character or place that you wouldn't be able to spell without checking twice. I've actually had to check the spelling of this one before I actually send it out because I don't remember how to spell it ever. It's Terrason, which seems like it'd be the easiest thing in the world to remember, but I never, is there 2 R's? Is it A-S-O-N-E-N? I-N? I don't remember how to spell it ever, and I just have to continuously check to make sure I do it right, or just kind of wing it and hope for the best. Number 3 is to pick a character whose name took you most of the book to figure out how to say. Dorian Havilyard. I know how to say Dorian. I've got Dorian down. I can say Dorian just fine. But Havilyard took me majority of the book to figure out, even though I had the paperback editions. Therefore, I had a pronunciation guide. It was so nice to have this pronunciation guide because I actually understood how to say most of the words. Number 4, pick a name that while reading you either came up with a different name or just kind of skimmed over it. When I was reading Six of Crows, there's this character named Kui, and I never really knew how to say it. I would just kind of go Kui or like that. I completely skipped over his name most of the time. I was just like, okay, that's that character, and that's how you spell it, and I'm not going to try and even read it in my head because I have no idea what it's even saying. 5, pick a name when you first saw it that filled you with dread. Whenever I was first reading Throne of Glass, they kept mentioning Aelin Ashriver Galathinius. And at first I was very concerned because I was just like, that's a lot of words, that's a lot of letters, I don't know how to put those letters to make a sound. So I just kind of looked at it and sighed to myself. And then I actually just kind of looked at it for longer and figured out how to say it in my head. And then I was like, oh, got it. Just think about it. Aelin Ashriver Galathinius. Aelin Ashriver Galathinius. Say that 5 times fast. You can't do it. You just can't. Number 6. Pick a character or a place that you just made up a pronunciation and went with it. Because screw the consequences. Rysand, Rhys, all of the above from the A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy was one of those characters that I just kind of looked at it and was like, Rysand. Rise. And. Right? Because I saw the rise. And it's just Rysand. And then when I heard that it was Rhysand, I was like, that's so not as good as Rysand. Rysand is so much better. Rhysand is stupid. And then when I started actually reading A Court of Thorns or A Court of Wing and Ruin, I ended up switching completely without meaning to. I just stopped saying Rysand and I started saying Rhys and Rhysand, and it started flowing a lot better for some reason, and I just a slow thing that I just kind of gradually went into, and it was really weird. Number 7, pick a Bane of Existence character's last name that made you want to throw your book against a wall. In the Red Queen series, the main character's name is Mayor Burrow, and the last name Burrow or Barrow or Barrow, I still have so many questioned about how to say her last name, even though it doesn't look like a hard name to say. It's B-A-R-R-O-W, and I always wanted to say Barrow because it's the B-A, and I'm just like, Barrow, but a lot of people call it Burrow, but there's no U, and in my head the U in Burrow should be a thing, but it's not, and I don't understand why it's not Barrow, but it's Burrow. I hate her last name because I can't pronounce it ever. Number 8 is to finally pick a character's name that you would gladly change for some pronunciation peace. I recently read Caravel. Why did she name this book so difficultly? Even the book is hard to pronounce. Anyways, so in the Caravel, all of the above, there is a character named Donatella, and she goes by Tella for short, and reading the book, just seeing her name irritated me for no particular reason. I just didn't like it, and I felt like it sounded really weird when it was just Tella, not Donatella. Donatella sounded so much better, even though it sounded so much more adult and professional. I just preferred it a lot more because Tella just did not sound right in my brain to like pronounce. So every time I read the name, I just kind of screamed in agony because I didn't like the name at all. When Kayla did this video, she combined 3 tags together, and I am not going to do that. I'm going to do each of the different tags separately over the course of the next few weeks or month or 2-ish, because I don't get tagged in a lot of tags, so this is going to be my opportunity to spread them out. For this one, I am going to tag Jackie from Jack's Books. Her channel will be linked in the description below. So I'm going to tag Steph also from Little Bookberry, and Waverly from Waverly Reads, and Shakira from Shacky's Shelf. I hope you enjoyed this tag. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel and ding the bell to get notified every time I upload. I will see you guys next week in the future at some point. Goodbye! Number 6. Pick a character or place that you totally just came up, but that I can't even pronounce stuff, and this is a pronunciation tag. How am I supposed to be able to pass this tag? Number 8 is... This is 8. No, wait. That's 8. And goodbye.